Welcome to my channel. My name is Alex. This is a channel about guitars, gear, music, and other related stuff. And today I wanted to talk about something that caught my eye browsing the internet. And it's about this guitarist, this musician from the 80s. He used to play with Kiss, one of the most influential or well marketed bands in history. So he's dropping a solo album, which he calls Guitar Mageddon, and that's not the issue. What's odd about it is the way he's releasing it, or shall I say, the cost of releasing it. So we have the here. This is from loudersound.com, and as you can see, it says it's been a long time in the making. I am very proud of this very special album. Love Vinnie Vincent? Then you'll probably be okay with the $2 million price tag for his new album. Okay, so essentially this guy, Vinnie Vincent, which hasn't been active since the 80s, it's releasing an album for $2 million. Let that sink in for a second. So, first of all, apparently he launched a single last year, and he was selling it for FLAC, which is like a lossless type of audio, like better than MP3 and that type of stuff. And he was charging $225 for that file to his fans or whoever wanted to hear his single, and the name was Ride the Serpent. So right now he's releasing his album Guitar Mageddon, which apparently a lot of his fans were waiting for. But he wants $2 million for it. However, it's not that he's gonna sell you the flags or just like a CD or a vinyl record. He will sell you the full product. You will get the whole production. You will get the masters. You will get the art, the cover art. You can sell it. You could distribute it. I guess you could give it to if you're a person with a lot of money and just wanna, kind of like be the guy who released this album free for the people. Yeah, right. Okay, so yeah, you will get the full product. Basically, you'll be like, I guess, you'll be in business. You'll be like in the record business if you do this. And that's, I mean, it might sound a little crazy because it's unusual. I know there's crowdfunding and that type of stuff, or GoFundMe or whatever, GoFundMe or whatever. However, I mean, I don't see it as crazy as most people will see it, because here's the thing. Throughout history, there has been many musicians that have relied on patrons or Patreons, however you pronounce that, to support their works, and we probably wouldn't have some of the most amazing music we've had in history if it wasn't for that. I'm not talking about your run of the mill radio things that you hear on radio type of music, or like the mainstream is what I mean. I'm not talking about Taylor Swift here. I'm not talking about Bad Bunny or any of the that type of music. A lot of resources. Some of them sounds okay. What I mean is just, it's not the type of music that's for like the masses or like party music. I ain't got nothing against people who like that. It's just that it's party music. It's not something that you sit down and listen to, and then, like, it's not music through that will go through the ages, right? The stand the test of time. So I think he might be into something. Like this guy right here, he might be into something. He might be a pioneer in a new era, because the artists, they're not making money through these streams. They used to get paid good money while they were on tour, or while they sell albums. So that's why a lot of them have gone through like selling vinyl records. So he might be into something because if you want to have great music and you want to and you want it to be like pure and in true artistic way, in a true artistic way, we should support it. I mean, the real artists, people will say, will not try to do it for the money, but at some point you got to pay the bills. I mean, people need money to survive, especially now. I mean, it's always been like that. And I'm going to talk mostly about classical artists because I'm pretty sure there's got to be more in recent years that have done that. I just don't know the names. So some of these artists in this time they used to have Patreons are people like Tchaikovsky. So Tchaikovsky had a Patreon. Maybe he had more than one, but this one that's very prominent in supporting him. And she was Nadezhda von Meck. I'm pretty sure I'm destroying the name. I'm sorry. So it says, behind every great composer is a great patron. Without the financial and emotional support of Nadezhda von Meck, the woman Tchaikovsky corresponded with for 14 years and yet never met, the first Russian composer to achieve international acclaim, might never have made it. You wouldn't have his music if it wasn't because of this lady right here to the right. Another one right here, very important musician, not this guy right here. So another very important musician is Ludwig van Beethoven. Ever heard of him? Yeah. So Baron van Swieten was one of the patrons of the late Ludwig van Beethoven. He was also a patron of Mozart. So this guy not only supported Ludwig van Beethoven, but he also supported Mozart. If it wasn't for him, music as we know it might not have, have the same meaning. I mean, it will be totally different. Of course, $2 million is like crazy. What I mean is, he's the, maybe the way he's executing it might not be the right way. And not everybody can ask for $2 million. But if we want true artistic integrity, that comes at a price, which will also not be integrity, because most of these classical artists, they will like have to do music that these people liked, and they dedicated pieces of art that to people they never met. So I mean, you gotta give something to get something. We just what I mean is like people need to eat, people need to make their money somehow. Creating an album is a lot of work, a lot of effort. And of course, some people will do it for the love of the art, but I think everybody does it for the love of the art most of the time, at least the small artists. But they need, money to survive, or not everybody's rich. I'm not okay with $2 million, and I'm not okay with you. There's also another conversation about if only the people that are rich will be able to enjoy certain things. Of course, it's always been like that, but something like an album, I don't think we would have ever seen something like that. But in the tech world, like computers and gaming, there's conversations about like raising prices, and to the point that it's no longer for the masses, but for a few selected customers that can pay for it, which I'm not okay with. So there's just two ways of seeing this. But I just find it very odd and fascinating at the same time. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you think he's onto something? He might be a pioneer, or this is just a crazy idea that's gonna flop? You know what? I think somebody will pay him the $2 million, or will negotiate with him for a sale, maybe a little bit less than that, and because there's a lot of people with a lot of money out there. But what will they do with this? I don't know. So I would like to know what's your opinion. What do you think about this whole development? And I don't know. Do you think I have a point with the comparison with the musicians from the past and what's happening right now with the music business, or I'm always too big of a stretch? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, if you find any value on these videos, leave a like, subscribe, and talk to you later.